Yo, yo, yo. You sing the wrong part again? Baby, gonna be the one that saves me. I'm back, baby. I don't know what I've done today. I don't know much. Slept kind of okay. I think I had 7, nearly 7, and I woke up at 8. So, been awake all day. Try not to have any naps. Yesterday I woke up at 6, ended up with a nap, didn't I? I still ended up going back to sleep again. So that's a positive, I suppose. Still got to sleep by like 1 a.m. What else, people? I don't know. I haven't done anything on my bedroom, but I've figured out I need a LAN cable. We're going to buy a LAN cable. Well, it's basically a long cable, a long Ethernet cable. Cat 6, I think it's called. I asked my brother. And I'm going to put it over the loft space. And then I've got to buy a desk. I think what I want to do is get the LAN cable in, get the desk in, and get the curtains up. That's what I got to do. I'm doing my brother's garden at the moment. Which helping. Pottering is a better word. More like gardening. I'm not doing it for him. I'm gardening. I'm picking up on it. I did it about, I don't know, hour, 2 hours a day. I went shopping today. I pumped my tires up. It definitely helped a lot. I must admit, it was a bit awkward. If I'm honest, I'm not missing games, but I realize, what am I doing? I had a kind of plan on the Apex game I was playing. I was going to get rid of my lag, and then I was going to start dropping the 4Ks, and then be able to coach people. Because people are very egotistical on the game because of it's pushed. The damage badge is pushed like massively. Um, all the streamers push it. EA push the streamers, so now I haven't got that. I'm getting a PC. I'm kind of worried. I'm getting a PC. I'm getting a desk. I'm getting a PC. I'm getting curtains. I'm putting a LAN cable in there, but I haven't got a game to play. I don't think people understand. See, I'm not a gamer. I don't just want to go and play a game. It's not me. It bores me. Not interested. Do you know what I mean? But when I get into a game and it's competitive or I can be competitive in it, that's what interests me. And I just don't feel that until I'm in a game. Do you know what I mean? It's not something that oh, that game there, I'm going to go and buy that game and I'm going to go competitive on that game. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a competitive game or not. Do you know what I mean? I certainly do not want to be playing a game for a year and then they bring out another title. And I got to play another game for a year and then bring it. You know what I mean? 'Cause you got to learn. There's a lot to learn in a game. To play at a high level, Um, sadly, with all the cheating that goes on in games, um, you've got to put a lot of effort in if you're not a cheater, you know? So I don't want to put shitloads of effort into another game because of all the cheaters. Just seen another couple get caught on Call of Duty. You know where they're going to go, don't you? They're going to go to Apex where you're allowed to cheat. It's fucking applauded over there. It's loud, man. The highest level players over there cheat, baby. Anyway, so I'm kind of like, I'm planning on doing it, but I don't know why I'm doing it because it doesn't really entertain me. I think the only thing that I don't know how to explain it. I got to a point now where I am lost with what am I doing in my future. Am I going to know by next year who I am? Because I was planning on being somebody else this year, and that got ruined in January because of fucking idiots again. So that's got ruined, and then my games got ruined. So that's two pathways in life have got ruined for me. Short term pathways. One of them was open to be long term pathways, but the games are never like long term. If you're lucky, you'll get a game last 5 years. You know what I mean? If you're very lucky, you'll get one that lasts 10 years. The only one that's lasted 10 years that I know of is Rainbow Six Siege. Um, as in a new game. Counter Strike 2, yes, but it's and I don't want to play Rainbow Six Siege. I'm just being honest, it just doesn't entertain me. staring at a corner. So I'm not excited. The game doesn't excite me. It didn't even excite me 10 years ago when it was coming out. What it was a new game that was coming out, and I wanted to have a go at another game. You know, one more game. Try one more time on another game. That was the only thing that interested me. Like, it wasn't the game. I didn't know if the game was going to be any good or not. You know, but it doesn't interest me anymore. The game doesn't because I play Battle Royale now. It's explain it. Looking at these things again. I think this one's too big. I was thinking about this one, but there's dip bars. See that handle there? There's dip bars just there. Yeah. And that'd be close to the wall. That means I'd have to pull it out to use it. And I don't want to do that. I don't think I can use dips anyway because of my arm. So I was looking at this one. It's only cheap. I'm not going to be using any crazy, stupid amount of weight. You know, I'm just going to use enough to exercise my chest and just maybe give it a bit of shape. You know, that's all I'm interested in. Um, when I was younger, I was interested in adding more weight, adding more weight, adding more weight, adding more weight. You know what I mean? He's nice. But yeah, let's check our mics on actually. What are we doing? How about this one then? That one works. That one don't. I'm a bit confused, people. Right. Are we working here or not? Hello, Trashies, eh? Hello, Isaiah. I'm just going to call you Isaiah, all right, mate? I like your name. The biblical name. Unless you really want me to call you it, I'll call you it now and again. But I'm going to know you as Isaiah. Right, what am I doing? Some music. Let's get some music and chill out. Then we'll get our head straight. See what that's like. It's mellow. I don't want to do mellow. Mill don't want to do mellow. Mill wants to do. Okay, I can say that, but I can't put that as my username. My username is bullshit. Your username, Trashy Z. Call yourself whatever you want, mate. Old souls. We listened to that yesterday. Positive day. Well, the day's over now. It's a bit late for that. Who's this lady? Who's a Mars? Who are you, girl? Feeling happy music, upbeat. Let's have a look. I love covers. Is this a cover? It is a cover. She's got a kind of that skater girl sound. I don't know what her name is. I forgot. Avril Lavigne. Is that her name? You can call me Isaiah, but on my channel or Discord servers, you have to call me Zay. Okay, Zay. Not trash then. Not trash. You don't want to be called trash. You want to be called Zay. If you want somebody to call you Zay, you should put that first. Trash. Trashy Zay. Trashy Dave. Trashy J. I don't know. Oh my gosh. This fucking YouTube is a mess. For you what's it called? YouTube on the PlayStation. My brain is fucked. Keep blanking out in my brain. It's not fucked. Taking that back. It's gonna get better. Positivity is the key. Titanic hymn. Where's my music? This YouTube is a mess. Never, ever, ever have I watched this. Never, ever, ever have I watched that. Or this, or this, or this. This. None of this shit. Well, it's not shit. I'm not saying that, but I've not watched any of it. So why is it on my YouTube? Where's my music gone? I just want to click on some familiar stuff. What's that song called? What I want to do is listen to some familiar music that makes me feel good, and I can just chill out. Listen to that. I don't mind if you call me Trust Sick, no worries, mate. I'll call you what you want me to. You're driving, are you, mate? Well, don't be texting to me if you're driving, unless you're using that voice thing again. No worries, mate. Catch you later, Isaiah. Have fun. See you later, Zay. See you later, Isaiah. Isaiah. There, I'm saying it anyway, mate. See what I mean? Kabunski. We ain't got no music, people. Is it on speed? We fast forward things sometimes when we're watching stuff just to get through it quicker. I ain't got time to piss about, mate. I've had enough fucking time wasted in my life. I ain't wasting any more of it. I write stuff randomly sometimes and I don't know why it meant something at the time, but now it means what the hell have I written there? You're going to hear a little bit of vacuuming. No blockages. I have two sizes of vacuums. Just get along. Keep on top of the dirt and you won't trip over it. Cleanse your spaces, people. Get rid of that negativity. I better not do it too much around here. Too many wires. Something will go wrong, baby. Many thanks, Isaiah. Catch you later, buddy. Isaiah. I was going to do something, but I don't know what it was. Book, music, trampoline, water drink. Just get along. Can we all just get along? In the end, woo, baby, let's go. In the end, just get along. In this one, what music's going to be next? I can't do it 2 times in a row. It's just crazy, baby. Same time, baby. Let's do it. Sound was safe and sound. Safe and sound. I think we're going to have to give up on these tracksuit bottoms. These used to fit me really well. Now they just want to fall down all the time. I'm a bit annoyed, people. Maybe if I lose some more weight, they'll stay up a bit more and I can tie them up a bit better. Maybe elastic's gone. Can I redo the elastic, people? Yeah, I might try that. Maybe that's what's gone. Is there any elastic in these at all? I could lift you up. Safe and sound. We'd be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. Might be singing that. Single. Singing lesson. Don't like that. I like your singing. I just don't like the bloody video, man. I don't like it, mate. I don't like it. What am I doing? Title: Singing lesson and learning Qigong. 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 Ooh. Ew. Oh, Ew. Ew. I'm not gonna thumb up because I don't like the video. Sorry. I don't give way to something slightly negative to me. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't like it. That's all. I see. No, oh, oh. No. Got him over the sail tonight. Fucking your eyes contains it all. Goodness without this. How am I gonna be an optimist without this? And up in all of our vices. Yeah. Uh, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Feel like before. An optimist about this. How am I gonna be an optimist about this? When we begin, or I'll sin, tumbling down. Oh, down to the bottom. Your eyes feel like nothing's been at all. I missed about this. I missed about this. Must feel like changed at all. Hey, oh, hey. That wall always reminds me of Warzone. Don't know why. The walls you climb over between the houses outside of that little mini town. I don't like that. Oh, what is about? M is 100. Where's the L? I don't play that. 100, 200, 220, 223, 223. Don't know what that means. Is it? What's M mean again? Is it 1,000? 2,023. Well, that's 1,000. It's Latin, people. I speak all languages except for Latin. Hello, Goofy. How is the Goofy? Goofy, 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 Goofy. Smash the like button if you want to help the channel. I'm sitting on my channel every night of the week and I'm bored, baby. I'm bored, baby. How's it going, Goofy? How's things? How's things, Goofy? I like this song. With me? Are you with me? No worries. I'm all right. My body's not been great physically. My sleep's been slightly improved, I'd say. That's a good word. That's a positive. Saying it positive. Slightly improved. I chatted to a homeless guy today. He's not really fully homeless. He's in a tent. He's clean clothed. He's working, but he's not been paid yet. So apart from that, that was my day. And I did a bit of gardening today. And I did a bit of gardening yesterday. Plus, I've been exercising a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Rid my bike to the supermarket today. I purposely, because I'm not very well, I do not buy big shops. In other words, I don't get stuff delivered because I don't leave my house if I do that. So I purposely go there and I buy stuff on my bike. And I only buy enough that goes in a bag and maybe a carry bag. And that's it. That means I got to go there. I got to go there again in about 3 days. So that means I'm riding my bike again. My brother's garden's getting done at the moment. We're doing that. Next week, I've got to do some stuff for my dad's garden. Mainly it's to get me into nature. I'm kind of in nature when I'm doing the garden. Do you know what I mean? Plus, it's exercise. And it gets me out in the air, you know? That's what I'm doing. Never give up. Never give up. Might seem silly what I'm doing, little bits, but as a little bits, you get 100 little bits together, and guess what? You got a life! Woohoo! Got a life! Woo! We haven't got a game to play. We still haven't got an electric bike. We still haven't got a bedroom. We still haven't got a TV. We still haven't got a car. We still haven't got a driving license. We still haven't got a passport. We still haven't got a birth certificate. Apart from that, we've got a roof over our head. We have the internet, and we're sat here listening to music. So we're not in a tent. Okay, all right. So there's something here, but I've got to spend a bit of money. I'm a bit annoyed. I got to spend. Looks like around about £3,000 to sort my bedroom out and sort my kitchen out. I still haven't got a saucepan. Something else I haven't got either. I haven't got a saucepan. I haven't got any plates. I got 2 plates. Both of them are totally different makes, brands, whatever you call it. I got cutlery. My son bought me some cutlery last Christmas. So I ain't got a freaking plate. And I suppose I better do me bedroom just to get it done. Then I'll get more space in this room. That means I can invite somebody around and we can have a meal. Because the table's in a bit of a bad spot. Can you see the table? That is my table. This is my table. And it's a bit hard to invite people round and let them do anything. Do you know what I mean? So my ideal is to make the table come out long ways when I change this room and remove my setup. Then people can sit down and I'll get 4 chairs then. 4 good quality chairs so it's comfortable to sit on your butt. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. Trying to create a home life first. How about you? I think my light's too bright. Anyway. Please tell me I did not just talk all that and you are not here. 7:50, 4 minutes. Doo-doo-doo. Because the counter says there's no one here, but I can never trust the counter. And 4 minutes saying stuff and you don't get reply. Welcome to the life of my live streaming. Even showed the camera on my table. Ay, ay, ay. Know your name. Gonna know your name. Try that singing lesson again in a minute. Be a champion. It's not very deep. Be leaders. Not be champions. Be truth seekers. That's me, baby. Be believers. Be leaders. Be astronauts. Be champions. Truth seeker, baby. My head's built for it, man. That's all it is, baby. I was born this way. It is what it is, people. It is my path. Oh, what that is. What a weird device. This thing here, infusion, buds, butter, something to do with making jelly or something. I was so bloody confused. It come out of nowhere. What are you supposed to do with that? Okay, we know. Your son bought them. I don't want one of these. Dip bars. I've already bought these. This one here ruined my arm. I did. I had nothing but problems with my arm ever since. So I won't be doing dips. That's the ones I should have bought. Never buying one of them again. But I do want a chin up thing. Uh, I might just buy these. They're only cheap, but they're due for me. I just want a barbell. He's got a dumbbell. I want a barbell set up underneath my little bench, ready to use, so I can just get on it whenever I want to. I was going to do it a month ago, and I was like, realized my dumbbells are in here. That means I got to pick them up, walk in there, sit down, lift them up, lie back, and then start doing it. It was a lot of like, if there was a bar across two thingies, I'd just do it. You know, I need less blockages. You know, nowadays to make things easier. It's just something I've realized. It's just look, let's not stop me procrastinating, stop me thinking about it, and I can just get on with it and do it. You know. You get that tiny little bit of inspiration if you've got to figure out where the bits and bobs are that you need to before you do the inspirational thing. It's too late. You know what I mean? We got a synopsis of this. I asked my brother earlier on about this. He gave me a bit of a synopsis. Hmm. It's kind of intriguing, isn't it? Yes. We still got to think about a bed. First thing we got to do is get a LAN cable in there, get some curtains up. So probably end of next week that'll be. Still got to try and read the Bible. So what we're gonna do is probably read the Bible. Oh yeah, we got to read. These glasses are terrible for reading. We got to read. Oh, these glasses are terrible for reading. We snapped our hair off again. We're having a bit of a nightmare, people. So we have to read this. Psalms. Psalms 91. We know that a little bit anyway. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrows that fly by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you make the Most High your dwelling, even the Lord, who is my refuge, then no harm will befall you, no disaster will come near your tent, for He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that they will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent, because he loves me, says the Lord. I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him with long life, and I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. There we go. Read that one more, and then we're going to read a page of the Bible, and then we're going to do our singing lesson. At least we're getting through one more page of the Bible. So, hello, baby. Read this one. Psalm 37 of David. Do not fret because of evil men, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass, they will soon wither, like green plants, they will soon die away. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will do this. He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Do not fret when men succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil, for evil men will be cut off, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. A little while, and the wicked will be no more. My gosh, this is quite a long one. Though you look for them, they will not be found, but the meek will inherit the land and enjoy great peace. I was only expecting it to be a short one, unless it's ended and I've got it wrong. Still going. The wicked plot against the righteousness, and they gnash their teeth at them. But the Lord laughs at the wicked, for he knows their day is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend the bow to bring down the poor and needy, to slay those whose ways are upright. But their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. Better the little that the righteous have than the wealth of many wicked, for the power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The Lord of the blameless are known to the Lord, and their inheritance will endure forever. In times of disaster they will not wither. In days of famine they will enjoy plenty, but the wicked will perish. The Lord's enemies will be like the beauty of the fields. They will vanish like smoke. The wicked borrow and do not repay, but righteous give generously. Those the Lord blesses will inherit the land, but those he cures will be cut off. Sorry, those he curses will be cut off. If the Lord delights in a man's way, he makes his steps firm. Though he stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. I was young, and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread. They are always generous and lend freely. Their children will be blessed. Reading it again because I blanked out. I was young, and now I'm old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, or their children begging bread. They are always generous and lend freely. Their children will be blessed. Turn from evil and do good. Then you will dwell in the land forever. For the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. They will be protected forever, but the offspring of the wicked will be cut off. Seems a bit harsh. Is it the offspring of the wicked? But it's not the children's fault. The righteous will inherit the land and dwell in it forever. I suppose if the righteous dwell in it, they can help the wicked's children. The mouth of the righteous man utters wisdom, and his tongue speaks what is just, the law of his God in his heart. His feet do not slip. The wicked lie in wait for the righteous, seeking their very lives, but the Lord will not leave them in their power, or let them be condemned when brought to trial. Wait for the Lord and keep his way. He will exalt you, inherit the land when the wicked are cut off. You will see it. I have seen a wicked and ruthless man flourishing like a green tree in its native soil, but he soon passed away and was no more. Though I looked for him, he could not be found. Consider the blameless, observe the upright. There is a future for the man of peace. But all sinners will be destroyed. The future of the wicked will be cut off. The salvation of the righteous comes from the Lord. He is their stronghold in time of trouble. The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them because they take refuge in him. So we've read that one. We were supposed to read that the other day, but forgot. So right. Parable of the wedding banquet. Jesus spoke to them again in parables, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a king who prepared wedding banquet for his son. He sent his servants to those who had been invited to the banquet to tell them to come, but they refused to come. Then he sent some more servants and said, "Tell those who have been invited that I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and fattened cattle have been slaughtered, and everything is ready. Come to the wedding banquet." But they paid no attention and went off, one to his field, another to his business. The rest seized his servants, ill treated them, and killed them. The king was enraged. He sent his army and destroyed those murderers, burned their city. This is actually Parable of the Wedding Banquet 22. So I reminded myself to say that every day. I won't read much. I'm only going to read probably a page. Depends how that next bit goes. No, I'm going to stop on this bit over here because it's the next full page again. I don't want to do a little bit because I want to do my singing lesson. What time is it? 8. We got time. Where am I? Then he said to his servants, "Wedding banquet is ready, and those I invited do not deserve to come. Go to the street corners and invite to the banquet anyone you find." So the servants went out in the streets and gathered all the people they could find, both good and bad. And the wedding hall was filled with guests. But then the king came in to see guests. He did notice the man there who was not wearing wedding clothes. "Friend," he asked, "how did you get in here without wedding clothes?" The man was speechless. Then the king told the attendants, "Tie him and hand and foot and throw him outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are invited, but few are chosen." Paying taxes to Caesar, the Pharisees went out and laid plans to trap him in the words. They sent their disciples to him along with the Herodians. "Teacher," they said, "we know you are a man of integrity." And I say it, just not doing very well with my teeth, and my brain gets a bit lazy. Integrity, and that you teach the way of God. I think there's a laziness. I'm reading it, I see it, I know how to say it, but I'm not saying it properly with my mouth. Whether that's my teeth, whether that's my mouth, whether that's just laziness between my brain and my mouth. "You aren't swayed by men because you pay no attention to who they are. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it right to pay taxes to Caesar or not?" But Jesus, knowing their evil intent, said, "You hypocrites! Why are you trying to trap me? Show me the coin used for paying the tax." They brought him denarius, and he asked them, "Whose portrait is this, and whose inscription?" "Caesar's," they replied. Then he said to them, "Give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God's." When they heard this, they were amazed. So they left him and went away. Marriage at the resurrection. That same day, the Sadducees, who say there is no resurrection, came to him with a question. "Teacher," they said, "Moses told us that if a man dies without having children, his brother must marry the widow and have children for him. Now there were 7 brothers among us. The first one married and died, and since he had no children, he left his wife to his brother. The same thing happened to the second and third brother, right down to the seventh. Finally, the woman died, and then, at the resurrection, whose wife will she be of the 7, since all of them were married to her?" Jesus replied, "You are in error because you do not know the scripture or power of God. At the resurrection, people will neither marry nor be given in marriage. They will be like the angels in heaven. But about the resurrection of the dead, have you not read what God said to you? 'I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob?' Question mark. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living." When the crowds heard this, they were astonished at his teaching. The greatest commandment. Right, people of the world. Hearing that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. The Pharisees got together. One of them, an expert in the law, tested him with the question, Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus replied, Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. The second is like, love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. Whose son is the Christ? While the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, What do you think about the Christ? Whose son is he? The son of David, they replied. He said to them, How is it then that David, speaking by the Spirit, calls him Lord? For he says, The Lord said to my Lord, Sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet. If David calls him Lord, how can he be his son? No one could say a word in reply, and from that day on, no one dared to ask him any more questions. Way far away. Go on, then we'll read that bit. Fly away. All brothers, and do not call anyone on earth Father, for you have Father, and he is in heaven, nor are you to be called teacher, for you have one teacher, the Christ. The greatest among you will be your servant, for whoever exalts him will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You shut the kingdom of heaven in men's faces. You yourselves do not enter, nor will you let those enter who are trying to. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You devour widows' houses, and for a show make lengthy prayers. Therefore you will be punished more severely. Woe to you, teachers of the law, Pharisees, you hypocrites! You travel over land and sea to win a single convert, and when he becomes one, you make him twice as much as a son of hell as you are. Woe to you, blind guides! You say if anyone swears by the temple, it means nothing, but if anyone swears by the gold of the temple, he is bound by his oath. Only like 5 minutes, I'll be done. Anyone swears by the altar, it means nothing. You blind fools, which is greater, the gold or the temple that makes the gold sacred? You also say, if anyone swears by the altar, it means nothing but. If anyone swears by the gift on it, he is bound by his oath. You blind men, which is greater, the gift or the altar that makes the gift sacred? Therefore, he who swears by the altar swears by it and by everything on it. And he who swears by the temple swears by it and by the one who dwells in it. And he who swears by heaven swears by God's throne and by the ones who sit on it. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You give a tenth of your spices, mint, dill, and cumin, sorry, not cumin, cumin. Hello, Cabron. I'm nearly finished, mate. I got half page. Woe to the teachers of the law and the Pharisees, you hypocrites! You give a tenth of your spices, mint, dill, and cumin. I keep saying. But you have neglected the more important matters of the law, justice, mercy, and faithfulness. you should have practiced the latter without neglecting the former. You blind guides, you strain out a gnat, but swallow a camel. Woe to you, teachers of the law and the Pharisees, you hypocrites! You clean the outside cup and dish, but inside they are full of greed and self indulgence. Blind Pharisee, first clean the inside of the cup and dish, and then the outside also will be clean. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of dead men's bones and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness. Woe to you, teachers of the law! I'm nearly done. I'm nearly halfway through what I said I was going to be. Woe to you, the teachers of the law, Pharisees, you hypocrites! You build tombs for the prophets and decorate the graves of the righteous. And you say, if we had lived in the days of our forefathers, we would not have taken part with them in shedding the blood of the prophets. So you testify against yourselves that you are the descendants of those who murdered the prophets. Fill up then the measure of the sin of your forefathers. You snakes, you brood of vipers, how will you escape being condemned to hell? Therefore, I am sending you prophets, men and teachers. Some of them you will kill and crucify, others you will flog in your synagogues and pursue from town to town. And so upon you will come all the righteous blood that has been shed on earth, from the blood of the righteous Abel to the blood of Zachariah, son of Barachariah, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. I tell you the truth, all this will come upon this generation. Nearly done it. I got I don't know, 50 words left. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you kill the prophets and stone those sent to you. How often have I longed to gather your children together as hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing. Look, your house is left to you desolate. For I tell you, you will not see me again until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Right, done it. If I try and get myself to read a page, 2 pages, sometimes 3, I'm not sure. I don't really want to know how many pages there is, because then it's going to create a blockage in my mind. Should I? 250. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Should just kept going. Yeah, I should have done that. 250. 250 pages, and I finally completed it. You know what I mean? I started reading it, I don't know when it was. 7 years ago? I read the author not within 4 months. But then let's just put it this way. I got a little bit annoyed. So what was going on? So I stopped reading it. So what's going on in the real world? In the Matrix. In the Matrix. The Matrix. Matrix, basically. Beautiful picture over there. Right. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. Let's go then, Cameron. What you doing, buddy? That was the Bible, mate. The Bible. The Bible. The Bible. I've read all that. You see that? I've read all that, and I've got that left. You can't really see that bit because my Bible's a bit boo-booed. Oh no 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 no! Why did they make the paper so thin? I've got that bugger. I've got that. Oh bugger! I got that left. So it's not a lot, but it's a lot because the writing's small. Do you know what I mean? And you can get a bit pickled when you're reading this. I get pickled anyway, man. You won't believe it. My brain's not great. Um. So I'm not really a book person, you know, but it's important that I finish something I start, you know. I've got a bit of a mishmash of my brain is a bit. I got a lot of information in my brain, but I can't retain it. What's the right word? It's in there. If I was started watching a YouTube video now, right, about something I watched 3 years ago, I'd know what we're on about. But you get me to sit here and tell you about it now before it starts playing, wouldn't have a clue. I would have a clue, but I'll be like looking like a plonker. I'll be like, do you know what I mean? Not everything, but I wouldn't be able to. I don't make as much sense as I used to because I've had enough. Do you know what I mean? People are just well asleep, man. You know what I mean? All this coffee around the world getting pushed, but no one's fucking awake. Do you know what I mean? Enough said there. Moving on. As you said, mate. I know you're awake. Is this actually his song? That is the Gideons. That one was placed by the Gideons. So I'm not sure. I lost track of it all, mate. This is the problem. You got different versions. You know what I mean? History's written by the winners, mate. That's all I'm saying, baby. Whoever wins the war wins the history writing. I'll get a really old one. Forget the year. 1771. That's a Bible I want. And there's one in the 1600s. I think it was called the Companion Bible. I think. We'll Google it, baby. 1771 Bible. Holy Bible, 77 Antique Large. Maybe I can go into a bookshop. Maybe they'll have some. Then I can make sure I'm getting the right one. It might not be 1771. It might be 1775. It's definitely 17 something towards the farther end. It's in a YouTube video. It tells me, and I was like, ah, right, yeah, that's the one. But I've forgotten again. So, Quran, that's what I mean. See, look, mate. How can I read something else when I haven't fully read this? No offense to anybody who's religious out there, but they're spouting off stuff in the Bible and they don't even read the Old Testament. Do you know what I mean? All they know is their own little snippet of the religion that they have in front of them. But they don't go and read, like you said, the Quran. Don't read Sanskrit. Don't read this. So how could you really be religious when you're only holding one book? Do you know what I mean? To me, they're all connected. They're all talking the same story, basically. So you really need to stop fucking arguing with each other and start realizing you're probably worshipping the same thing. Do you know what I mean? So start getting on with each other instead of fucking arguing. It's like football teams. Religion's turned into football teams. It's turned into what's the word? Division. Something to argue about instead of something to come together about. It's fucked up, man. It's fucking mad. If you ask me. My team's better than your team. My team won more tournaments than your team. My team came first. Yours didn't. You know. You know what you all doing, man? Sort it out, man. That's the problem. They're all using their eyes. I used to use my eyes. Don't use my eyes anymore. I use my heart. I realized the heart is not just a pump. You know, it is you. Well, it is me. My heart is me. You know what I mean? Didn't ever realize that before. No matter what my mouth says, if I swear, that is not my heart. That is just my mouth. It is my program. Do you know what I mean? If I don't know, if I'm nasty 1 minute, that is not my heart. That is just a minute. That is just a moment of whatever. Because I'm usually pondering what I've done wrong later on. Do you know what I mean? So I lead by my heart, I think. I read the Bible, the old one and new, and yes, we got the same message, but those two got corrupted, that's all. Do. Which ones? What are we talking about? So what's your religion? Are you Bible or are you the Quran? How do you know? How do you know yours has not been corrupted? Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I mean? People just see what they see and they don't look at their own. You know what I mean? And there. Well, I got like the more um this this is connected to this that you can't see. Do you know what I mean? And the heart is the seat, something like that. This is your what's it? This is your gateway to God, whatever you want to call it. I call it the all. This is your gateway to the all. And this is, the seat of your soul or whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's an Egyptian thing. The Ebeb, I think they call it. If you want to get to God, you've got to get through here. You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't think he's actually in the water. Is he in the water? Oh, he is. It looks weird. That's fake. It actually looks fake. That's weird. Anyway, forget the Bible for now. Let's find me a song. I got a feeling. Come on, give me a song. We are young. We are young, baby. Sugar, sugar. That's a swear word, people. Sugar's bad for you. Don't eat it. I'm in the process of thinking about starting to cake, bake my own stuff. I'm not doing it yet. I'm thinking about it. So I can start using stevia instead of sugar. And then I can make some healthy snacks instead of eating the crap that I'm eating at night because of that sleep aid. Um, but yeah, which is something I wanted to do a couple of years ago, but I lost my motivation on it. I'm not saying I'm motivated, but I'm thinking I need it for my body. Maybe I can pass on the recipe, you know? Mm. Mm, mm, mm. What about the scrolls? What about the emerald tablets? I think the book is just the condensed version of the scrolls, you know what I mean? So are you saying the scrolls are not real? The real like the Hebrew stuff, you know what I mean? The you get the terminologies now. So many terminologies. You've got Judaism and all this, you Jews and Jewish. I don't want to say the wrong thing in case I say the wrong thing. A, you might offend somebody. B, you might be slightly off point. But you know what? I know what I mean. I just don't have the words. Start watching a video now. I'd remember it all. Do you know what I mean? Boom, it'd be there. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I don't know what it is. It's like it's a part of my brain, but my brain don't work. My brain on its own don't work. But as soon as I start watching something, yeah, I know that. Like a song, song. I could sing a song now. Maybe you ask me to sing it when it's off. No, disconnected. No, where's the words coming from, people? Don't get me wrong. I could train this brain to do things, but I have to monotonously repeat that process. And the problem is, for the last 8 years, I have been learning the Old Testament, the New Testament, some slight other stuff from other religions, some Buddhism quotes, some empathy stuff, some narcissist stuff, um, diet stuff, nutrients, how do you heal the body, meditation, game. Spent 4 years on a game, learning a game, trying to coach on a game. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know how long, 15 years of beating depression multiple times, you know? So it's been a bit of a mishmash of shit. Now I'd like to just organize my brain and get it functioning. Don't forget, I blocked everything out of my brain for how long was it? 6 years. I literally shut my brain down. I would not allow anything that would make me, what's the word? Emotional. Anything that would make me emotional, I had to block it out because it was hell. So I just literally got into a mentality of blocking everything out. Literally, I was expert at it. Absolute expert. Thank you to a lovely lady who was a patient with me. She said something to me one day, and I used that. And that's the only time I've ever been helped. By somebody said something, and it seemed silly at the time, but I just took it and went with it, and it worked, baby. Took a lot of practice though. Mm. Yeah, I seen something weird today. I'll show you it on here. I don't want to open it up. This come up today because I eat a bit of jelly now and again. It's got water in it, but it's gelatin in it. That's the only problem. But it was something about making my own jelly, and it can also do what would you call it? What's the word? What's the word? A cereal bar. So it allows, I don't know how to explain it, but this thing here creates the stuff that will keep it together. So I could put a load of nuts on the thing here and a load of seeds, but it's not together, is it? It's not in a bar. It creates that stuff that makes it stick together. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. And it'd be healthy then. And I would have made it. That means it would be all organic. It wouldn't have no fucking sugar in it. Do you know what I mean? It'll have stevia in it at the most. Do you know what I mean? And it won't be a lot of that. And it'd be nice. You know what I mean? Um, so I want to make my own shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not super motivated to do it, but I know I just got to fucking do it. Do you know what I mean? So something else as well. What was it? I buy my own ginger shots, but I want to make my own, and I've not got the motivation. But I had the motivation about a year ago. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, I ain't got no hard drive space. It's another thing I got to buy. Everything. I'm just on blockages everywhere, man. I got no hard drive space. I got to buy a hard drive. So if I do want to make any videos, I can't because I can't record nothing because I've got a year plus of videos from a game. You know. Um, I got to get rid of them before I can record, or I got to keep on top of it. Delete one, think I want it, no, don't want it, get rid of it. Do you know what I mean? Like that mentality. You know what I mean? Keep on top of it, but it's always filled up. So I watched a movie the other day. I thought, well, maybe I can make a video on it one day, but if I ain't got any hard drive space, I can't record it. So. Well, that was you then, but that's my bot. What's it say on that thing? Subscribe and hit thumbs up. Add meal on Apex. Oh my gosh. Better remove that. We quit, baby. Boom, boom, boom. How long's it been now? Where's my lives gone? Up here. Let's see how long we've been now. There. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 4 day. 25 days. Boom. Boom. 25 days and not playing that crap. No more lagging, no more raging. You know what I mean? Yeah, send me a link, mate. I was watching stuff earlier on. I was watching stuff about the Kabbalah earlier on. Kubala, however you want to pronounce it. Q and a K. What else have I watched today? Something else as well, but I can't remember what it is. See, look. But I bet you if I see my little list on, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah. I got so much shit I got to relearn. That was in everything. Kabbalah, tarot, Kabbalah, Kubala, however you want to pronounce it. The Bible. Bum. What else? Fuck me. Herbal book. I was supposed to read more on my herbal stuff. For wherever it is. I got a fucking herbal book here. I was supposed to grow herbs last year. Um, Things went wrong again, so I'm gonna just concentrate on getting a bedroom. Doing a bit of gardening at the moment, and I'm gonna make a bedroom at last. Get a bed. Have a bed. See if that helps me laugh. Yeah, it's not a me thing. It's more for my health. You know what I mean? I don't want to eat sweets. I don't want to eat sugar. And sadly, it's hard to get food with no sugar in it. So if I can make some stuff here, you know, then I can eat some of my own stuff. You know, just a lot of money. It'd be interesting to know, could I make something at a cheaper price than what they make it? You know what I mean? Could I make some chewy bars that would last 2 weeks? I don't know. When is the point where you need to put something unhealthy in it to make it stay? You know, to make it be able to give it a little bit of shelf life. Did I sing last night? My stuff's expensive anyway. Do you know what I mean? If I'm buying a healthy chocolate bar, it's costing me £1 for a cereal bar plus £1.60 for a cereal bar. If I'm buying a healthy one, and I mean a healthy one, a vegan one, or an organic one, or a natural one. What's going on here? Wait a minute. Where are my pedals on? Here, I move my pedal. Muslim lantern. What's that? Sit that in a minute, mate. Why is that 18 seconds? Men say. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, all this religion stuff, they're all arguing about the same thing. Go back to Samaria, because all the bloody all the writings are basically based on ancient Sumeria, mate. Do you know what I mean? Every religion out there literally is referring to ancient Sumeria. So the Sumerians. They just got different titles. One's called Jesus, one's called Muhammad, one's called Allah, one's called Buddha, one's called something else. You know what I mean? How do I save this? Oh, I seen this. I seen this interview. This one here. This guy here. I seen this guy. I seen one of these interviews. But it's like a way here to save without subscribing. Do you know what I mean? I don't need bloody more. If I click, yeah, I've seen this guy. I know him. They're all copying. They're all copying the same thing. Go back to ancient Sumeria. It's all being copied from there. It's all being. That's just the furthest to history I can go back with religion. People have just took it, changed a little bit that serves their country, and they've just gone with it. You know, the way I look at it. You know, there is something who cares about the small twists and turns that have probably made it into all religious text over the centuries, because history is written by the winners. History is not history; it is written by the winners. Let's say, what is it? Apparently, apparently, I live in a free world. My country is so safe free. But if we get invaded, right, whatever freedoms we have now will be removed by the next people. And therefore, in 100 years, people won't even know what I lived like because it would be written out of the history books and they would rewrite the history. History is written by the winners. Whoever invades the country and takes over within 100 years or 200 years, people will not be talking about what I am living like. They will be talking about what the winners are making us live like. And then it will be just normalized. because it'll be 100 years and there'll be no one here to say it was like this. You don't know what you're like. It was like this. Well, no, because you're dead. No one's telling that story because they've got their ever story that they've created. Do you know what I mean? That's what I see. History is written by the winners. You know what I mean? Whoever invades, whoever wins, pushes their whatever that word is. They push their belief on the people that they control. Do you know what I mean? It's just natural. Proof is a word that is not fucking that real on this planet. Truth is a fucked up word. It's not a word that is valid in this world. You know what I mean? Truth. Huh. Not yet anyway. Yeah, to me it's just all everything is connected. So everything is God. Doesn't have to be called Allah, doesn't have to be called Jesus, doesn't have to be called God, doesn't have to be called Muhammad, doesn't have to be called this. It's just everything is, you know? It's just that, you know? Leading I like the commandments, you know. I'm not saying all the commandments. I don't know the commandments of your religion, you know what I mean? Thou shalt not kill. If people follow that, that's pretty bloody good. Do you know what I mean? If people honor thy mother and father, that's pretty fucking good. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? If they say what was it? Um ch- was it honor your neighbor or something like that? You know what I mean? This, you know what I mean? Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, blah blah blah. This is fine. I've got no problem with that as long as people follow it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell anybody that this is the book that you need to follow only. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to say that the laws of this are good if people follow them. People don't follow the laws of that. It's not good, is it? I don't know what laws you've got in your Quran. Do you know what I mean? What it says you can do and what you can't do. Do you know what I mean? I agree with equality. You know what I mean? Women, men, animals, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Everything should be equal. You know? Um, I don't believe a woman should be told that she has to be married to 10 men. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe that, you know? It's just me, you know? I don't like that, you know? I think a marriage should mean something. I don't know what marriage means in your country, but to me, marriage should be a union of two people, and you should be together for as long as you should both live. But that's what my Bible. This is what the Bible says. When you go to a church, it says, "Till death do you part." It shouldn't be. You get married, you get bored of each other in 3 years, and you get divorced, and then you get married again to somebody else in 5 years. To me, if you've got married and you got divorced, you shouldn't be allowed to get married again. You should be banned. Do you know what I mean? If you got married and somebody divorced you, then that's different. You didn't do the divorcing. Do you know what I mean? But you shouldn't be able to get married again if you've done something that is, do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be able to. That's me. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be sacred and all that. You've just broken the sacred, whatever you want to call it. Blah blah blah. You shouldn't be able to do it again. Do you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that's going to happen, does it? So to me, that's how it should be. That doesn't mean it will be, and that doesn't mean that if I was the most powerfulest person in the world, I wouldn't make it that way either. It is what it is, and I think I prefer natural stuff, nature, things getting on with each other. I know animals eat each other and shit like that, like, do you know what I mean? But they haven't got do you know what I mean? I just think it should be a bit more. It should be free. It should be freedom and happiness. Do you know what I mean? That's what life should be about. Life should be about living. Do you know what I mean? You got certain countries that haven't got clean water. You got certain countries that are literally enslaved to feed the Western world. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, don't. To me, it's fucked up. You know, like this here. You can't see this, but it's a holiday destination. Loads of lovely villas there for people to come and have holidays. Yeah, but the people that are living there and working there aren't living in those places. You know what I mean? That shit pisses me off a little bit. You know? They're struggling, driving their little mopeds around, trying to get food, and they're waiting for the holiday season to make some money. I think all countries should be able to make money off themselves and what's the right word? Like flourish, and everybody should be comfortable, you know? Should live a comfortable life. It shouldn't be stress. Should be free, free, stress free. Yeah, I just I'm not exactly sure what is what. I'm pretty sure we aren't just flesh and blood. I am pretty sure that we have a form of spirit in us, soul, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter what the exact terminology is. And I'm kind of possible that you do get to come back again. Kind of possible, but don't know. Do you know what I mean? Don't know. Shit I've experienced and stuff like that. I know the world's not physical. It's physical to the eyes, you know? Here's something I believe a little bit. This I can never prove it because you can't go back in time to see that. But I believe everything was made by a noise, by a sound, you know, by vibration. But whether you want to call that a voice that made it, spoke it into existence, whether you want to call that God, you can call that God. But I believe everything came from sound, a vibration. Whether somebody spoke that, I don't know. Some people believe in the Big Bang Theory. I just don't quite latch on to that one. Do you know what I mean? Unless that's what you want to call the sound, a sound, and that created everything, and then slowly, you know, or somebody pointed their finger around. I don't know. I think it's more. I don't know. No, I just know I've pondered enough shit now that it's kind of gone this way, it's gone that way, it's gone that way, and then somewhere you got to just kind of grab something and kind of believe in it because you're just going to pickle your brain. Don't believe there's a man in the clouds pointing his finger. Do not believe in that. Unless there's a load of spaceships up there. So I mean, a lot of people. I said this to somebody once. Everybody's arguing, but no one knows what anybody's thinking. We're all everybody's arguing about this religion, that religion, that religion. But what are you picturing when you're arguing? What are you picturing? Are you literally, not me and you, are you literally just sitting here and repeating what this thing says or the Quran says? But what do you actually visualize? What do you believe? Forget reading from a book and only parroting the book. What is it you're visualizing? So I can visualize it too, and I can go, oh, I see what you mean. Do you know what I mean? The last time I asked somebody this question, he said a man with a white beard. That's fucking Santa, man. That's Father Christmas. So with the Bible, you picture God looks like a man with a white beard. Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't believe in that. Do you know what I mean? I believe that everything is connected. God made it all. Do you know what I mean? And if you go back into an older one of the Old Testament, it used to be called the creation Elohim, which means gods. But this says God. Do you know what I mean? So you could like pick holes in it. Like I said, history's written by the winners. And after there's a bloody Buddha on my screen now. Well, I agree with you. Kindness. Kindness is the most important one. Something I slightly lost in the last, I'd say the last 3 years have really fucked me over. Because I was being quite nice. It was kind of being naturalish. You know what I mean? It's not little tiny little moments, but not major moments. And recently, it's been major moments of just like it's hard to be kind when you're getting fucked on so many times. You get worn out. You know what I mean? I mean, say right. Let's get me headset right. Wise men. You better look at her. I'm looking at the words. You look right. Wise men. What? Wise men. What does that mean? Wise men say only fools rush in. I can't help falling in love with you. I'm drinking a decaffeinated coffee. I've had 2 decaffeinated coffees tonight. Waiting for the chaga mushroom coffee to come back. Could have made one actually saying that. My nose is always blocked here, but there's nothing up there. Mm. Wise, wise. Wise, 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 wise. Man, 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 man. Say only fools. No, don't like that. Only fools. God, what the fuck was it? It's got into fucking and say man say say only fools rush. Men say only fools rush in. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't tell. Falling in love with you. Wise men say only fools rush. Excuse me. Pepper and onion. And the onion burnt my eyes. Chin. A very strong onion. Fools rush in. But I can't help falling in love with you. Yeah, baby. I can't do any beats. Let's do some beats. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Got to find a better beat. One day. One day we'll find it, baby. Oh, people everywhere. Rushing. And say only fools rush in, but I can't help. That's a bit. I think I sounded okay-ish on the first bit, then I lost something in my voice. Your set's nice. Wonder how much it cost. Men say only fools rushing can tell, falling in love with you. Why can I cut? I'm not saying I'm amazing. I feel like I can sing this song a little bit, but why don't I sing something else? Maybe it's because it's slow and I can draw the words out. I'll be honest, I'm not excited about doing my bedroom. I think having a bed will be different. Spent 4 years trying to fix my lag in Apex. So I just played a game like everybody else can play it. I can just rank up simple, start getting hitting pred, get close to pred without cheating. Create a little mini team, playing the ALGS qualifiers. You know, not doing the bubble. I ain't doing the bubble. What? What's the VV? Bubble. I can't do the bubble. Are aloneness. Let's get along. Yeah. Sorry, but you just taking the mick out of him. Dude, shut up so I can hear the conversation. I agree with that. This is going nowhere, this one. It just makes fun of people. See, I will not spout the Bible. I won't spout the Bible because I don't know it inside out. You know what I mean? But I won't put myself in that situation. You know what I mean? I understand the Bible. Doesn't mean I know every truth in there because it's been rewritten multiple times. You know what I mean? But this guy is just looking to make fun of people. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm seeing now. Two of his videos now, he's just making fun of them, just laughing at them. I mean, I don't know the Quran, but what I do know about Christianity, yeah, Christianity. I'm just saying about Christianity, okay? I do know it's about forgiveness and kindness and just being like compassionate. And he's not. So, what does the Quran teach you to do then? Is he being the Quran? Is he being the Quran? Is he doing what the Quran teaches you to be? Do you know what I mean? Is the Quran teaching you to be just disrespectful to people and make fun of them? Is that what the Quran teaches? I'm not saying Christianity is this and this is that and this beats this and beats that, but I know what I know in that book. He in the my brain's gone. In the New Testament, he is not acting like the New Testament kind of teaches. Do you know what I mean? So what is he acting like? Is he actually acting like what the Quran teaches? Is this the right way to be? Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's a good, I don't know what you call it, poster boy for that religion. You know what I mean? Does the Quran teach that? He's not respectful. He's looking to, it's just not good. It's not respectful. You've got to be respectful, man. If you're going to be really like holy and spiritual and not egoic, you know what I mean? You have to be spiritual from the heart. And all I'm seeing is loads of silly arguments and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe he's just looking for views. I don't know. You know what I mean? No offense to him, but just seems to be a bit of a smirker, a bit of a laugher at people. You know? Don't like that. I mean, if he's like that in the real world, that's fine. Go and do that in your local pub. Do that and that. But when you are putting yourself on a stage in front of the world to to talk to be the voice of the Quran. Is that what the Quran teaches you? Because all I've seen now is two out of three of his videos is him making fun of the other person. That's what I've saw. You know what I mean? That is all I've saw. So just just is it smug? What's smug mean? Smug meaning just got a smugness about him. Having a show and of excessive pride in oneself or one's achievements. Don't know if that's the right word. I don't know. That's all I see. That's not Quran, surely. The Quran don't teach you to be like that, does it? Brother and all this, it's all peaceful and isn't it like that? See, this guy here possibly doesn't know a lot about his own book or whatever, his own Bible, his own New Testament or whatever, but he's respectful. That's what I'm seeing. Respectful, not respectful. That's what I'm seeing. You know? This guy just a YouTuber and that's it? Is he really into this? Does he follow this life? Is he like really like, into it? Because he's not I don't know what the Quran teaches. Maybe the Quran teaches you to be that way. I ain't got a clue. You know what I mean? I know the Old Testament is like kind of there's a big figure and it's in charge and you must do what it says. Do you know what I mean? And then the New Testament speaks more about I want to say that word. More caring and kindness. Do you know what I mean? Helping people kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Forget the crucifixion, forget this, forget that, forget that. What he was doing in that, in the book. You know what I mean? healing the sick, helping people, feeding people, you know? Not shouting at people, not trying to he's not going around telling them you must believe in me. Do you know what I mean? He's not like aggressive, you know? I know you tip that table over though. But then they are like claiming taxes in a house of God. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a piss take, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what the Quran teaches. I hope that I don't believe that everybody who's like religious massively towards the Quran way of teach the teachings of the Quran cannot be this guy. Surely he's not a what's a personification? Does that mean personification? The attribution of personal nature or human character to something non-human. Possibly, he cannot be the personification of the Quran, surely, or whatever it is he's into. You know, my brain's I know it all. I just it's all mixed up in my head. You know, um, so it's a representation of a thing or abstraction as a person. What's that abstraction mean? I'm not going to judge him fully because it might just be two videos that I clicked on, but I've noticed he just seems to want to make fun of people instead of, you know, I'm not sure if it's the right word. Wish I just knew. I don't understand big words. I'm sorry, people. I don't get it. To me, it's a load of bollocks to confuse people, and no one's actually talking any fucking sense. That's what I reckon big words mean. Doesn't make you can't tangibly do fuck all with them because they make no sense. They can mean multiple things, and I think it's bollocks. He's making fun of the people he's interacting with, and I just don't see that as a good resemblance. No, a good. I think it's personification, personification of the Quran. Is he really what you're like? You know, there was a guy I knew. I'm not gonna say his name. He's a nice Christian. You know what I mean? He's very kind and pleasant and calm. You know, that's what I expect from somebody who's religious. You know, to be calm, kind, and considerate. You know, something like that. I don't know. Not trying to. I'm not attacking the Quran. I don't know. I think if you're holy, spiritual, you believe in something higher, you should be down here living in peace. You should be calm and collected, you know? I was really calm. When was it? probably a year and a half ago. I was calm. I'd calmed myself down. I don't get whatever, and it's all back again. A little bit of my old me's back, and it's because of stuff that I've had done to me. Been traumatized, I think, or attacked and traumatized. I don't know why it does something. It snaps something inside of you. It takes your edge away. You know. It just sounds like a load of football teams are just going on about their team's better than their team and my team's better than your team, and it's just silly. It's a debate. What are we debating for? You know? Doesn't matter if you call it Muhammad and somebody else calls it Jesus and somebody else calls it God and somebody else calls it Buddha and somebody else calls it whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's not about that. It's not a competition who discovered it, who's who found the gold coin. It was on my land, so it's mine. Yeah, but I'm the one who dug the ground up and found it. Do you know what I mean? That is what is happening here. You know what I mean? Why not just go 50-50? Do you know what I mean? Joke. It's a joke when you think about it. I look at things quite simple. Let's stop all these big words. Let's stop all this long-winded arguments, long-winded conversations, long-winded I'm right, you're wrong. It's not getting anyone anywhere, is it? Come on. Let's all just get along. Yeah. What me thinking? Let's get along in the end. Ah, right. So, Cabron, you're getting this from him. Oh my gosh. Thought you'd use your own brain. I mean, it's just so image. It's just picking holes. It's just, where's it getting you? It's not getting any of you anywhere. It's just so It's just petty. It's just what I've been thinking about something. Um, everybody's. Is anything getting fixed by this? Do you know what I mean? Is the world changing? Right. How do I stop? Oh, yeah, yeah. Can't bother that. The presidential pump, lol. What's new more about the Quran? Quran. What does their God say? What are we supposed to be doing? What does the Bible say? What does Jesus say? And what does Buddha say? You know, what's the common denominator here between them all? You know, it's at least whatever's in each. Let's call them books. I'm just going to call them books. Whatever's in each book that is the same as another religion. All religions around the world should make sure those things that we agree on in our books, we should be making real in this world. That should be the first focus, to make sure those are being worked, and they are working between our religions. The first thing. Is any of them doing that though? Is that actually happening? Or are they all just sitting there chucking sentences at each other just to do up on one of another? Do you know what I mean? And you're not actually fixing nothing. You're not changing nothing. You're not making anything better. You know, you're just keeping each other apart by arguing. You know, there must be a common denominator in. I think common denominator is the right word, isn't it? Common. Let's put some music on while I'm doing this. Common. I know this is right. Denominator. The denominator that can you reach both by, I don't know, for example, problem 3/4 and 36. Yeah. Common denominator. What's the common denominators between the religions? I know there's like, I've looked at this before, but I can't remember it. But I know what it is. I'm not going to say what it is. How I'm going to say six. How many religions? And I think there's only like four or five. Yeah. Well, the main ones. Researchers and academics generally categorize the world's religions into five major groups: Christianity, Islam, Muslim. All right, okay. What is the common denominator between Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Judaism? If you groups are not doing the common denominator across this world, no matter what strife you're arguing about on the other parts of the books, and it's fucking bullshit. Sort it out. Fix what is easily fixed because you all agree on it. Because if that ain't happening, I don't care. If let's say this one's bombing this one, right? This one's got common denominators with this one's got common denominators. They both agree on some things, but they don't agree on the other 80%, let's say, or the 70%. Yeah, they're not agreeing on that, but they're not actually making the common denominators be valuable. Actually, do you know what I mean? Whatever those common denominators are, because you're bombing them, they're bombing them. Are you actually living on your little islands, your little worlds, and doing your own common denominators between each other as well, or is it just for yourselves? You know, whatever the common denominators are. Let's say it says yours says thou shalt not kill, and yours says thou shalt not kill, and you're both killing each other. What the fuck? Hello. It's about that. That's the best I can put it without it being offensive. You know, I don't know. I could have absolutely no idea. Maybe the only the one that says about that is the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. If that's the only one that says it, you know. To me, whatever created, let's just call it God, because that's the English term I know of. God, whoever created this whole thing, yeah, not just what you see in front of you, the walls and all that, and a bit of concrete and some grass when you go on holiday in between the cities. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like whoosh, you know, the rest of the world that you haven't seen yet, the oceans you haven't been over the top of yet, or even been to the bottom. Even our own people who own this world and control this world haven't even been down to the bottom of the ocean and know every inch of this ocean. Do you know what I mean? How can you pretend to know what's out there? Come on, people. Music's got me up. I'm listening to Titanium in the background. It's got my back up. Because sometimes I'm really frustrated to get my brain working, and sometimes I'm open and then something's flowing, and that's my point I'm trying to make. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sitting here trying to think. I don't want to make offense to the Quran by saying it's a book and it's not a bloody book, and and it's a scroll over here. Oh my gosh, I've offended you. I just want to get my point out, but I don't want to say the wrong thing, and that's why I think I struggle because I don't know enough words. You know, when I should just say it like that, I should pretend change the names and places, names and faces of the people being portrayed, you know, or the story being told. Not story meaning it in a derogative way. If that means it's a lie, I didn't mean it that way. Forgive me if that's what that means. What does story mean? Story. An account of imaginary or real people events told for entertainment. No, that's not what I meant. All right. The message. Okay? I didn't mean that. Verbal, written, recorded communication sent to left or recipient who cannot be contacted directly. Yeah, it sounds better. Yeah. Message. The message. You know? Boom. Whatever the message is. Is it the arg? To me, it just seems like an argument. Who created everything? That's all. Who came first? Is this a competition? Who came first? Hello. Who came first? Does no one care about second, third? Do you know what I mean? It sounds like a competition. Doesn't sound like anything's getting anywhere. I mean, anyway, I don't watch TV anymore, see that? So I only find stuff out long time after whatever's happening in the real world. You know, in the outer worlds of me and my existence at this time. What I try and do is satisfy what I feel I need to know to straighten my brain out. That's all. And then slowly I know more than I did 7 years ago, but I'm still fucking confused. Fucking confused. This is why I want to just organize what I already know, just to get that as a kind of foundation and put that one there and put that one there. It's not even physical in my head. I don't look at my brain like that. I think of my brain as space, you know? I think everything, we're just connected everywhere. My brain's over here a bit, you know what I mean? My thoughts are over here a bit, thoughts are over there a little bit, you know? I don't think they're in my head anymore. I realize they come out, you know? But I understand that they're in here. The matter was here. It was created here, but it's gone outwards. You know what I mean? Something like that. Well, I would like to just organize my brain a bit, even though I don't believe that it's sectioned like that. But I'm thinking that way. It's a kind of program in me. So it is what it is. Just deal with what I got to, you know. If it works, just keep doing it. Why change it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just concentrate on other stuff. And at the moment, I'm concentrating on trying to be a bit active, trying to keep my body clock going, trying to go back to the park, trying to meditate a little bit, trying to riding my bike a couple of times, and trying to be a bit more physical. I don't know if I said that already. And if I could get this in motion and then get that bedroom going next week, um, sleep in a bed, see if that helps in my sleep. If I can sort my sleep out and get a kind of, what's the right word? Not a routine. Routine? Yeah, routine. I mean, I'm doing some like things to help my dad out. You know what I mean? Because his garden's a mess and he can't do anything. You know, and my brother's garden's a mess, so I'm just doing that. You know. But eventually I'll run out of stuff, and I can't just sit here twiddling my thumbs. I need to put something into action. So I think a bedroom is quite important, even though I haven't got the action mentality at the moment. But having a bed in a bedroom, maybe it would make, I don't know, just spreading out on a bed would be a bit deeper sleep. I don't know. You know, I ain't got a clue. Just never know. Oh shit, girl. eating stuff, and I've just set it all up. And I'm gonna have to take it away. What people in the world? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Music, music, music. Where's all my music? I've gone again, hasn't it? Wiped the whole lot again, hasn't it? Absolute joke. You are the one for me. Bloody burning. Oh dear. They're all arguing again. Why don't we all just come together, eh? We'll get a new one. Richard. What is going on, people of the world? Are we fighting out there? Can I ask why? Why would we fight? Has it solved anything yet? Is it people's intention to beat the other team into submission or something? Sugar free chocolate spread, and it's nice. Plant sugar, stevia or stevia. It is nice. I'm gonna go sugar free tonight. Just a taste bud thing. Your taste bud acclimatise something again. Like that mushroom coffee that I was drinking. No, the Chagga Latte one, whatever it's called. It was very pungent taste to it. Didn't taste like a coffee at all, but I got used to it. So I would say I was probably starting to enjoy it. Took about that was about I don't know 4 months. Well, wise, oh wise. What do with my life, people? I'm a bit fucking clueless now. I have little inspirational moments, but I'm not putting enough into practice. Not giving up, just a bit. I don't know what I want to do. I want to look after my mum. I think I've got it the right way up, have I? Whoops. Might get in trouble for that, don't I? Got lush hair. Kind of like the Aboriginal story as well. Got a reminder of it the other day. I was like, kind of like that one as well. It's kind of sound based, isn't it? Come out of the ground. Do we only, how do we explain it? Do we only call what we are the world stroke what creation was about? Or do we class Mars or Jupiter or Saturn as part of creation? Where are we taking this to? Is it only just for our planet? Our way of life, or is it for everything? I don't know. I believe God's in everything. I believe everything is God. God created this. Do I believe he got on his hands and knees and used an hammer and nail and a chisel and a bolster? Hammer, whatever they call it. Fucking brains fucked. Bolster, chisel, and hammer. Oh my gosh. Grinding down. Be alive. The giver. The song I'm singing now. Tomorrow night. I wanna live like there's tomorrow now. Tomorrow time. My ass! Oh my gosh, it's got worse. I've moved my butt as well. The fuck have I done? Don't taste another second. I want is to give you a life well lived, to say thank you. If there's no tomorrow, tomorrow now, tomorrow time. Take it for granted, I won't waste another second. I want is to give you well it to say thank you. I don't want one of these. Just being a kid, don't I? Being a big kid. Oh, shit. Oh, I've made it cook all the way through. It's gonna be burnt. Oh, what a bot. Division. Still in division again. Before we go too far. Wow. I'll begin. You will you and all. Gonna live for these days. I love this music. What have I got to do, people? The music's telling me to live my life. But I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Playing my game was what I was trying to finalize. Just feels like I've something left unfinished again. Do you know what I mean? It's just shit. I gotta fix my life and show people that I'm not toxic. The game is. That's what I want to do. Song's quite big to me. I remember seeing this girl. We still not strangers. Fuck. You and I, you and I, you and I, you and I. This is quite spicy. Shit. I don't think I'll buy this chicken again. This is too much for me, baby. My ego has gone. Bit of it there. Never mind. Yeah, yeah, John. Gosh, that was spicy. Woo! Oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah, mate. Let's go. Shit, that's cold. Never much luck here. Mm. The frickin' thingy was too hot. This is too bloody cold. Last night I think I had a better night. I felt more mellow. I think the religion thing. This, I think Cabron's been watching this guy and he's kind of like took on a side. How are we ever going to come together? Eh? Generally thought they had a packet of something. Read them are too small.
Two videos unavailable. Oh, probably the two I wanted to watch. The list. What have I got? Bloody, I've lost. Oh, this is supposed to be my movies list. What a bot. Oh, that's it. Huh? I'm gonna have to go, people. Ooh, don't want to ruin my sleep, so I lie down. I might watch a movie or something. Just want to relax my bum. It's easier for me to shut down now. I've set it up like this. My PlayStation's ready to go. I've got a wet mouse mat now. But you tell him that you're looking after 3 kids. That is bloody responsibility. I like this kid. GoPro. Hmm? No. Wow. Hello, whoever you are. I've had my rant. I'm back to normal now. Doesn't matter if you're late. She sounded English. An American with a fake English accent. Doesn't work, people. The English accent is not like you think it is. Not like mine, that's for sure. Oh, dude, can you not get a bigger weight? What the size of his weights? They're a little bit small, aren't they? Good looking dude, isn't he? They're my vood. My vood. Well, I'm not quite getting the idea of the movie because I thought she was going to be an absolute nightmare. It seems to be going all right. So where's the stuff going to start going wrong? This is what I'm preconceived into thinking, but it's not playing out. So I don't. I didn't read the. Should I read it or not? Should I better read it? Should we read it? And just let it. What's better? I believe you should go to a movie and just be entertained and not know what's happening. If you read the synopsis, or whatever you want to call it, at the back of the book or whatever, you're ruining it. Where's the surprise? Where's the reality in it? How can it be reality when you know roughly what's going to happen? Still seems to be going all right, and we are 24 minutes in. They have a maximum of 6 more minutes. Then it's only got an hour to get its story in. So taking pictures, relaxing, everything's going all right for them. It seems to be going all right for them. Okay, then. They're letting you know. It looks like everything is all calm on the Western Front. Give her a cuddle, mate. Easy said to done it when you're married for so long. I could sit here and see that now. Instead of wondering if somebody wants something, I can tell now. Give her a cuddle, mate. She's worried. That really happening in your country? Does that happen over there, people? Does that happen? They taking kids' lunches, man. Somebody needs to tell the teachers. Hello, it would stop happening. See you later, people. Have fun. We'll watch the rest tomorrow. It seems okay-ish. So we'll